that controls the territory by -2. So, like, that means if you're a -1, like, you immediately go to war, which I think makes sense. Like, if we're doing,
like if they already don't like you,
yeah,
then you show up in their place. Like, you literally show up in someone's house, put your feet up on their coffee table, sit in their favorite armchair, and say, I live here now.
Yeah, that's like a really dick move.
That's basically what happened in a session not that long ago on my Blades game. And I responded to it, and they're like, oh, okay, I don't know where that came from. I'm like, no, you know where that came from. You came into my house and tried to act like you owned it.
Yeah, but I think it's good because that also means that, like, the NPC crews in this case can do the same thing to you. Ooh. And you get to react to it.
I like that. Like, you're struggling for enough stash to buy the crib that you really want in your territory, and then someone just with way more resources with you that you have like a -2 with just rolls up and is like,
goes up into your territory and says, I own this now. Mm-hmm. Literally, I bought the building. And you're just like, I'm going to bury you in your sleep.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, having a crib in a district you do control could give you bonuses to income from your business there. Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's a thing in Saints Row that I would like to see mechanized here. Gives you access to turf in that.
Well, maybe not having a crib, but operating out of the crib. So during that, like, because if you do downtime the way that Blades does downtime, like, let's say you have an operation out of a crib and territory you do control, you get bonuses to all the money that comes in after that, like, from that.
So, okay, so I think I need to go back. So crib is like a base of operations. Territory. Okay, so district is a distinct, like, this is like a glossary. Distinct area of the city. Capital C. I'll name it later. That's a whole nother thing. Territory is
it's called city.
A district controlled by by a specific faction. Because I feel like no, all districts controlled by a specific faction. So, like, if there's like 4 that are owned by, I don't know, the Lamp Blacks, then that's the Lamp Blacks territory. Because I also imagine, like, there are probably a couple districts that are, like, neutral ground or start off as neutral ground, which might make them attractive to set up there, but there's probably a reason why. You know, like, there's a reason why no one's set up there.
Because it's haunted.
Well, that's like in Saints Row 2, you start off in a church. And like a dilapidated church that has like old steel port underneath. And like the reason no one's set up there is because no one's fucking crazy enough to set up in a church, right? Like, and
that's a no-no.
Yeah. Like, also a dilapidated church that has, oh, and there's a hobo camp down there. Like like there's people that have set up and like that's their home and you have to go in and wreck it, which is, you know, kind of shitty, but that's also like how those games go. So, and I don't usually use like, you know, like crazy and stuff as slang, but sometimes I'm like, that's kind of the verbiage that Saints Row uses, so I apologize for that if I'm leaning into that a little bit too much. I'm trying not to, trying to be conscious of it. So there's probably some districts that start off as neutral. No one controlling them. So I just want to make that a note for myself for later. So like, what else are some things that, yeah, this isn't Can I force this to refresh? Did that add a bunch of stuff? Cool. All right. So cribs, territory. The thing your gang does well. What makes your gang special? And then additional to new avenues terrorizing the city. I mean, this is like not, you know, again, not final copy, but I feel like that's fair. Okay, so yeah, let me put bullets. Having a crib in a district. Wait, this is actually copy, but this should go down where we were. I just want to make sure like all of these things are hammered out like at the beginning so I don't go in. Okay, so owning a crib gives you access to turf in that territory. Oh, in that district, because it's not your territory yet. That's why I wanted to define it. If you don't control the district the crib is in, and it is controlled by another faction, that decreases your status with the faction. With the controlling faction by -2. So owning a crib gives you access to turf in that district.
Maybe not turf in the district,
Gives you
but like
access.
resources in the district.
And makes it easier for you to claim that district as your territory. I don't know yet. Let me make a note of this. I don't know if I want the mechanics of districts to work like they do in Saints Row. Where you have to buy or control everything in a district for it to be yours.
Yeah, because while that was interesting, it's not really viable for this.
Or, you know, like, maybe instead of having this, like... Here, let me... Like, maybe an example map would just be... Let's do... I want something, yeah, like a 3x3. So, like, this is a crib in the district. This is, like, an operation of a specific type. This is an operation... This is just like, or this is just like turf, which is just like, there's nothing there other than, like, it's a far simplified version, right? Or even like, maybe not even that.
It's ground you have, or you can control, but it's not like, it's not going to give you any mechanical boosts.
Yeah, let's do a 2x2.
Or, well, not mechanical boosts, because it technically does. But,
like, maybe each district has a crib, a turf, an operation of a specific type, like, depending on what district it is, and then, like, maybe another turf. Like, so maybe if it was this simplified model, like, maybe it does make sense. Like, it would just be a much simpler map, and I feel like that would, like, there would be this and maybe, like, Like, I don't know if it was like this, maybe on the
like
order of
things.
Huh?
Five things in a district, where it's like the crib, like the major like real estate that you own as a gang, then an operation or two, like 2 turf, and then maybe 1 something else.
Yeah, like
And you could do
let's say something else. So like where Blades has, where did it go? Like trophies, fixer. Oh, you know what? Do I want to call them homies? I don't really want to. I don't know.
it's a little.
I mean, that's what they are in Saints Row, but like,
I know.
That's why I get to kind of ask if I want that to be that. Let's call it
in my
cohort
opinion,
for now.
kind of
what were you gonna say?
Call them comrade.
Compatriot.
Don't actually.
So, like, obviously you're only one person, but how do you feel about homie? Not great? Because I don't feel great about it.
No, please don't.
Yeah, that's like... It's fine in a video game. It's fine in a video game, but, like, I don't want to have to say that word, like, ad nauseum. Every time I talk about, like, people that you can have with your gang.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to judge it. Like, how many times can you deal with yourself saying this word?
Right, like, even, like, in the game... In like a video game, it makes complete sense. But like me saying it, I don't want to say that every time I fucking run this game. I really do not. So yeah. Cause that just feels like, yeah, so you pick up your homie at the turf and it's just like, oh Jesus, I already hate myself. So yeah, cohort for now. But yeah, I feel like that's maybe not even like another turf, maybe like something else. But I think I want it to be pretty uniform in terms of what, like, because that would be, so like there's maybe like 6 districts, maybe, and then they each have like a map that's similar to that. So like I don't think I'm gonna have like, what is this, 40 districts, 42, 43, 50. No, 50, because that counts too. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, this isn't by district, but whatever. Like, each of these little demarcated lines is a district, so that's a lot. When in doubt, just call it nerds.
You could have it where you have, like, different areas of the city that have districts in them technically.
Yeah.
And then, like, add to them as needed.
Yeah, because, like, where's the...
Because, like, how long was Blades literally just Crowsfoot?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there was the quick start.
I imagine, honestly, it was until John needed to make something else.
Yeah, we'll see. I want to keep the size, like, manageable, also, because I want it to feel difficult. Like, I don't think I want you to actually control the whole city. Like, I want that to be an accomplishable goal, but I want it to be very difficult. Like, if you want to set out to make that...
Like, you can control the whole city, sure, but it might take you a year and a half of actual play to do it.
Right. Or your characters might just, like... And you'd probably not be... At that point, you probably wouldn't be with the original, characters at that point. Like, they would probably
like, at that point,
retired.
You might... it's like this game is starting at Saints Row 1. We're gonna pretend that Saints Row 1 was good and didn't take itself seriously.
Yeah.
But it's like, this game starts at Saints Row 1, and yeah, sure, you could get to Get Out of Hell by the end.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I need to remove Walter White. Home-cooked drugs.
Just put in Trap Queen, and there you go.
No. I feel like that is not what I want to put. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. Is it capital T, capital Q, or is it just Trap Queens in general?
Well, I mean, the trap is like... I guess it's not really... I don't know, because in context it would make sense for it to be capitalized, But technically